Alright, so let's go through some of the stuff that comes in this kit. To start off with, here is the AC control box. It also has a blower motor on the back. This is going to be fit on top of our radio tray, and I'm going to build a little box around it so you can't really see the back of it. Just to mention before I get into all this, this whole kit is 24 volts, so everything on here does run off of 24 volts. So including the fan, pretty much just everything. So here is the compressor. It is a uses the V belt. Here is the condenser. Here's the fan. This is 24 volts as well. Little dryer. All the hoses needed, and some of the fittings. You could either use the hose clamps to clamp these on there, or you could use the actual crimp-on fittings, which is what I'm going to do. That offers a better seal, more durable. My buddy Kevin is letting me borrow his AC hose crimper, so that's a must if you're going to be crimping those. It does not come with a bracket for the compressor, so that was my main issue with this kit. It is a universal kit, so you know you're not going to get a specific bracket for your engine. So I did find this bracket on eBay that works with that same type of the compressor right here. This is a Sandin 508 style compressor, and this bracket works with those. This is actually a RedDot bracket, so we're gonna be fitting that on there, and that's about it. It comes with some like relays and some other electronics. Let me see, yeah, a little relay, some brackets, some random stuff, these little connectors. So I guess first off we're gonna start test fitting some of this stuff and make sure the hoses are long enough, and then just start figuring it out step by step. Alright, so first thing, we're gonna set this up right here. Give us an idea of what we want to do, how we want to mount it. So I think we're going to have it just like that. And I'm going to build a little box around it. Then we're going to put the radio controls down here, because we're going to make a little radio that goes in here, and some speakers so you could play some music. Okay, so at the very back we have two of these hoses. So we're gonna have to run them either maybe through here, or there's also a hole right here. Alright, so we got the AC compressor bracket all mounted. So the next part is to actually put on the AC compressor, mount it onto the bracket, and then see where everything fits. Hopefully it is all good. We don't have to modify anything. So yeah, let me go grab that, and then we'll see how it looks. I finally got it in there. I had to jiggle it around while I was pushing it in. I had to take this side cover off to get to it. But yeah, we got that all connected, and then we have the tensioner arm, I guess what you call it, connected on there as well. It goes up to right on top of the water pump, so you could tension it once I get the belts on there. Alright, so the next thing is to install the dryer. I'm going to mount it on the other side of this little shield right here. It's a perfect spot. Alright, so I'm just going to test fit these. Alright. So now we're going to put this on there. We'll put it on there like that for now. And we'll start making the lines on there. Alright, so we'll start with the top line, which is the bigger one. It goes straight to the passenger side of the compressor. So we'll start by that line first. I think this is the high side of the compressor. So we'll remove that. Nice hiss. And we will take these back off and put the O-rings on them. Kind of just making the lines. Alright, so we're going to use a number 8 hose to connect from here to there. So we'll use this stuff to connect from the, I think the hot side or the high side of the condenser to the compressor, to the outside of the compressor. So it is. Alright, so we got this on here, got that on there. There we go. My hands keep shaking. So right now we're going to set up the little crimping device. Okay. So we're going to set this up first in here. Alright, so this is die set number 8. So we put that in there like that. Like so. Alright, so I made the first AC line.
Hey, are you recording? Yo, dude, free lizard. No, that's a lizard. Skink isn't a lizard. Yeah, it is. Skink is a snake, right?
No, a skink is a type of lizard.
Okay.
It just has
But
scaly snake-like
I think
skin.
if a snake grows legs, it becomes a lizard. It's in between.
If a snake grew legs, it would be a skink.
Skink.
Alright, so now we are gonna run this through here. Wait. Yeah. I'm gonna run this right through here. Oh. Trying to get a good shot, man.
What'd I do for a good shot?
Okay. And now we want to cut it. We go here and have the top right there. So this is going to go right into the dryer, which is mounted on the other side of this little wall thing. It'd be like right there. Alright.
Are you keeping notes?
No, I just found this. Never seen this before.
Oh.
Alright, you're good.
It's out of focus.
Alright, so just a little recap of what we've done so far. We have made all the lines, crimped them really well. So we made all the lines coming from the condenser, coming to the dryer, and we mounted the dryer on the other side of this little plate, little whatever, dirt guard, I don't know what they're called. We also made all the hoses going from the compressor into the condenser, and then also everything's going routed up through here, which I'm gonna make little grommets. Let me see, it'll focus. Put little grommets around there so there's no rubbing. Goes right into the little box right there, and I will mount that once I have everything all ran. So pretty much the hard part is done. Next thing we're gonna have to do is, I did not put the O-rings in here yet, so I'm gonna take all the fittings, make them all loose, and then put the O-rings in there, seal up everything, and then I'll put a vacuum onto the system, get all the air out, let the vacuum pull for a little bit. I'll turn it off and just watch the gauges, make sure there's no leaks. Probably leave it for, I don't know, maybe a half an hour, make sure there's no leaks. And then while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna get some of the belts for the compressor. Figure out what size belt I need. And then after that, we just fill it up, wire everything up, and it should be pretty good to go. So I'm excited to test this out. Man, can you guys hear all that thunder over there? It's been raining on and off all day. It'll rain for like a half an hour and then it'll stop for a little bit. So working in between the rainstorms. Alright, so I got this vacuum pump here, and what it does, it'll suck a vacuum on the AC system and make sure there's no air in there. So basically what you do is just turn this on, you hook all the hoses up to this manifold gauge set, and we'll leave it going for a while and have it suck a vacuum. So there's no air on there inside the whole system, and then we will turn it off and then let it sit for maybe an hour just to see if any air has leaked back in, and if there has, then we'll go through all the lines and double check all the fittings, make sure they're all sealed properly. So start that up. Alright, so the last little bit of this process is to actually wire everything, and I made a little wiring diagram on how to do it all, so it'll be a little bit easier when I'm doing it. And then after that we will fill up the compressor and the whole system with some refrigerant, and it should be good to go, and hopefully it works pretty well. So starting off with wiring this thing, I kind of broke up the, I don't know if you can see it too well, kind of broke everything up into like the relay section, the evaporator section, and then just the fan. So coming off the relay, we have pin number 85, which is a white wire that goes to the ground. Pin number 87, which is the yellow wire that goes to the compressor and the fan, so I guess I have to split it off. The dryer pressure switch, which is number 86, that's a black wire, and number 30, which is a blue wire, that is the battery, and it goes to a fuse, so that is a power wire. So off the evaporator we have the red wire that goes to actual key switch, the green wire which goes to the dryer pressure switch. There is two wires that go to that. So, and then the black wire is the ground, and then coming out the fan you have the ground wire, which is the black wire, and the yellow wire, which is the power wire. So not too many wires to do, so let's get to it and get this thing done before it starts raining. This has been like a 3 or 4 day process getting this whole thing working, just because it rains every single day. So like yesterday when we were finishing up all the hoses, I would finish one hose, it would start raining, I would have to put everything away, put the camera away, run back out here when it stopped raining, get another hose done, and I would start raining again. So kind of pain in the ass. I wish I had a little covered area to do all this. So alright, let's get going on this.